Hi. Probably going to be a very quick video because I think the battery's about to die in the camera. Well, if you saw my previous two videos, you see where we're up to in the mess that is my house. The stash room is not full of yarn. Those bags have just got all sorts of stuff that was in my bedroom, you know, trousers and sweaters and things like that. They're all in bags and lumped in there. There's also the bags of the finished articles that are ready for Etsy. And Sky is just trying to get as near to me as she possibly can before she knocks everything over. Right, what have I been up to? Well, I'm still making the another of the another of those. I was doing the circle waistcoat, but I wanted something completely mindless because people come and going to and fro in the house. I just could not concentrate. I know it's an easy pattern, but I just couldn't concentrate. So I'm doing this. That's the back, and I've done the two fronts. I'm about to sew it together to do all the whole banding that goes around it. I'm using Red Heart Fiesta. I don't know much about it except I bought it off eBay, I think. So I probably paid way over the odds that you did. If you notice, I'm looking very bare today. It's that all my necklaces and things are all put in a bag. I've actually bought a new container thing where you slide them in pockets. So I'm going to have to amend this bit because it's only got a very sort of little, well, it's got little pockets there, little pockets. It's got a very little coat hangery bit. That is not going to last 2 seconds, is it? Because it's all going to bend with the weight. So I need to put a proper, you know, wooden, sturdy coat hanger in there. So yeah, so it's got pockets on both sides, so you can put your necklaces in. So that should be interesting. So we're going to use that. I bought a new pattern yesterday, which is King Cole again. It's 4710. Again, it's a brand new pattern. It's done side to side, as you can see, all in different shades. It's in 4-ply, which is a US fingering weight, and then there's a sweater done all in one shade. I mean, you could do this cardigan all in one shade. You don't need to use all different colours, but I do have lots of different shades of this gorgeous yarn. I got it's all silks and cashmeres and God knows what, but they're only like in 50-gram balls, small ones. So that'd be nice if I can get some nice toning colours to do it in stripes. This is what I'm doing. The waistcoat, a lady who bought one of my other waistcoats wanted one done in pink, black and white, and that's where I'm up to. I know it's only simple, but I really cannot concentrate when I've got people coming and going and people chatting to me. That's the pattern I'm doing it from, that one there. I think it came from Ravelry. It's called Van Drew Designs. You can see it. I think I got it from Ravelry. So that's what I'm doing. I've got quite a few actually of circular waistcoat patterns. My dear friend, well, she's my friend online, she's not my actual physical friend. Jen Cherry, you've heard me talk about her before. She sells a lovely pattern for like a waistcoat. In fact, that is Jen Cherry, that's on the front there. She's on Etsy under Lily Creations, and she's got a nice pattern on there for a circular waistcoat. I haven't actually done that one yet, but I've got it planned. It's in my plans. And if you look at her Facebook page, I mean, the sort of she's got just the whiz with colours, you know, to put the right colours together. I just love her designs. Yeah. It's Jen, which is Jen, and then the cherry bit is XERRI. So if you look her up, that's where she is. I've also been watching another lady, I think I mentioned it last week, Lisa's Pine Notes. And she's been making these lovely virus shawls and things like that. And she's been making them a bit bigger and making them into light jackets, which is a good idea. I mean, I've not really done it, but I've made them longer for a lady that has no use in her arms properly. So she needs something that she can just slide over because she can't put her arms down the sleeves. So it's a good idea if you know anybody who's a bit disabled in that manner, that can't do things. I feel naked without my jewellery on. I absolutely feel naked. I feel like I've got a big expanse of flesh showing. It's been a trial, you know, having no curtains up. I've just put the curtains in the washer, but to be quite honest, I don't want to put them back up. They're not very thrilling curtains. They never were. So I'm just deciding what type of window dressings to put up. Can't do anything until I get the money. I mean, my family were lovely to lend me the money so far to do the windows. I'll pay it back as soon as I get my money through. But my money isn't coming through. I rang up Monday, and they said that the chief accountant at the Building Society has to give it his stamp of approval on Wednesday, and after that the money should come through more or less straight away. But it has to go to the solicitor first before it comes to me. Why do I have such little faith in my solicitors? So I've just got my fingers crossed that everything... I mean, my son turned around and said, what if he says no? I said, I'll cry, I'll rip my hair out if he says no. I mean, they've led me to believe all the way through that there isn't a problem, so I'm borrowing a very small amount to what is the value of my house, so there shouldn't be a problem. It's just a matter of them putting their stamp of approval on it, isn't it, really? So I can't really do what I call any of the frilly bits until, like, my bedroom needs replastering under the window, because when they pull the window out, my brickwork was hanging on with a thread and a prayer, so it came loose. So I need to have all that sorted out before I can decorate or do anything. Well, not me decorate. Can you imagine me on a pair of ladders? It's not going to happen. But I can't do any of that, what I call the twittery bits. I can't do any of that, so it's no good being impatient. I mean, that's the reason why I threw everything back into the stash room. I just zipped it all up in those cheap plastic laundry bags, threw it all back in the stash room. There is no point in trying to do everything and do it all like twice, you know, by filling up the stash room again and then having to change it all over and put it in its new place when I... So in the meantime, I'll just have to go foraging every time I want some yarn, which could be fun, or not. I'm hoping that Sue comes this week sometime, in which case I'll have to charge up the battery on this camera, because I'm not even sure if it's recording right now, or whether it's just died on me a while back and I haven't noticed. So I think I'd better cut it short, really. That's about it. So you may get another video off me this week if Sue comes. Hopefully I'll have found my jewellery by then. Found half my clothes, because everything's right squashed behind everywhere. Oh. I keep watching these tiny houses, you know, where they have everything stacked in storage, and I'm sort of feeling a little bit like that at the moment. I mean, I slept 2 nights on the recliner downstairs because I couldn't even get in my bed. It was so full of stuff. So at least I've been able to put things back in the stash room and shut the door now. So what I can't see, I don't know about. Yeah. So I'm going to do some crocheting now. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day, and I've got washing on the line. But it's a little bit too hot for me. In any case, all the chairs from outside have disappeared under a pile of all sorts. You know what it's like when you've got contractors in and they've got things to do. They're doing my downstairs bay window hopefully this weekend. It could only happen to me, couldn't it, that the machine that was making the windows and the doors and everything, because my house is a funny shape and size, broke down. So it's being repaired, but they're behind with all their orders, so I'm like behind getting my window done. So hopefully it will be all done, because they're remaking the porch and they're remaking the downstairs bay. That's the problem when you live in old property. Nothing is what they call a standard size. You can't go and knock on a door and say, right, I want that window frame, put it in, which you can in a lot of modern houses. With these houses, everything's got to be made to measure, which puts the price up, obviously. But it's going to be nice when it's done. I keep telling myself it's going to be nice when it's done. Fortunately, I'm not an obsessive compulsive cleaner, as you probably noticed. So I can actually sit in the house when it's not actually I mean, my friend would go apeshit. She'd have to be hoovering up every minute of the day. She'd have to be tidying. But I'm not like that. I can see a bigger picture. I can think, well, there's no point in doing that until this is done. Yeah. I don't like sitting in it as it's a mess, but I can see the bigger picture and I can think, yeah, I can see what it's going to be like when it's done. Yeah. So that's what I'm holding on to. The thought of what my bedroom will be like when it's decorated and, well, it's got to be replastered first all under the window, then decorated, and then I will choose some, window dressings, whatever. I haven't decided what to do. I don't like the wooden slat blinds. I don't like the cream vertical blinds in fabric because they remind me of like dentist waiting rooms. I do love the wooden shutters, the ones that fold like by fold. But you have to have them made to measure because my windows, like I said, are not standard size. So I think that would put the price up a lot. Curtains I would have to have made because my windows are so big. And if I have to buy them off the peg, I would have to get 4 curtains, which I don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, too much curtaining. I like the bare look of windows, as they're wide open. I said before, I'm nosy, aren't I? I like to see what's going on. And I love big, bare windows. So I'm toying with the idea of maybe Roman blinds. Toying with the idea. Because I do like the idea of fabric rather than... Don't want a roller blind. I think they look a bit kitcheny, bathroomy, whatever. So I'm still deciding what I'm going to do, and my dogs are going to bark like crazy now because there's a big dog going down the road. Buster, Buster? Where am I getting that from? Gigi, it's got nothing to do with us, thank you. They've just all gone absolutely bonkers before because this massive big mastiff called Marcus walked past. And he is huge, you could put a saddle on him and riding, he's massive. And it set all 3 of them off. It was like, it was like bedlam. It's good if I wasn't filming them. But as they all got told off, I think they've just been a bit more subdued now. Because it was getting ridiculous, they wouldn't stop barking. So, still got the family. Things are moving, but you know what solicitors are like, things are moving too slowly. Everything's in place, I don't know what's holding it up. They're just messing. I mean, I read about, even in Scotland or in America, things move so much faster. I mean, my son and his house has been going on for months now. And I mean, this thing I'm doing has been going on for months as well, which, I don't see what the problem is. You want to borrow money, your house is worth about 10 times more than what you want to borrow. What's the problem? Why is it such a big deal, If I can't pay it back, they can take the bloody house, sorry for swearing. I just don't understand why they have to go to the ins and the outs and the whys and the wherefores and the whatever. Don't understand it at all. And then they wanted to see my bank account to make sure I wasn't money laundering. I don't think you can money launder an overdrawn account. There is no money in my account to money launder with, so that's not even an option. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to the day when I can say credit card paid off, overdraft paid off, the other loan I had paid off. Oh, happy day. Then I can consider what I want to do with the house. But until then, bye from me, and I'm going to sit in all my clutter and I am going to crochet. My family cannot understand how I can do it, but I can. And I will. Bye all. Have a nice day. Oh, and thank you very much. Oops. I don't know if I've got new subscribers. I may have, I may not. But thank you all to all of my subscribers, whether you're new, you're the older ones, you're the ones who've been with me since time immemorial. Just thank you all, and I hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you continue to enjoy the videos. So, and if you want to look at anything, please look at my Etsy. No good looking at my Ravelry because I don't update it. So, Urban Gypsy Crochet on my Etsy. Bye all.